Hi, my name is Miles Coney, and you're watching Quarantine Chronicles, and we have our guest speaker, Shyretta Leanne Clark.
Hello.
All right, so I'm going to be asking Shyretta Leanne Clark questions about quarantine and what has been her experience going through it. I bet she has a lot of stories to tell of what's going on, so let's get straight to the questions.
Well, for starters, we're still going through this quarantine. I think we're adapting a little bit more. For me, though, aside from, and not to disregard any of the hardships, but aside from the hardships, things of people being sick, people passing, I really think 2020 has been a wonderful year. And I say that because it has been an awakening that is much needed for all of us. And for me personally, I went through a lot of tumultuous things. I've grown. I've had a lot of personal experiences and personal growth. I guess specifically in the beginning, it was all roses and bliss and just a time to step back from work a little bit and have time with your family and your loved ones, and then it turned into almost a nightmare briefly, if you will. And this is just from a relationship standpoint. I actually walked away from a very long standing relationship, and I started writing my first novel. And so I'm working on book number 3 actually, and I've released 2 books already within this period, and furthering my certifications in my career in nursing and healthcare leadership. So it's been pretty good. I haven't been sick. I have not contracted coronavirus, but I've known so many people who is still suffering and who has suffered, and some who have actually passed from this disease.
What do you do for a living, and talk about your background?
Okay. So my background is nursing. In 2009, I completed nursing school in my hometown of Mobile, Alabama. And I went straight off to Birmingham so that I can further my knowledge and get a degree in healthcare management, which is what I'm into now. I work in clinics and hospitals and surgical centers as a site manager, leader, compliance. Epidemiology is my passion, so I'm currently furthering my knowledge in that role of infection prevention and epidemiology. So I'm here now in Atlanta, hoping to be able to work for the CDC, work with the CDC. So what's going on right now is, kind of exciting to me. And I'm also now a published author. And that's kind of what I've been able to have time to do because of work cutbacks and things like that. So that's where I'm at. So healthcare and writing.
How has the COVID pandemic affected you in your day-to-day life?
So I have a coping mechanisms that have worked for me, obviously for the rest of my life. When I started writing, I realized a lot of these mechanisms were, some of the ones that I didn't realize I was utilizing to get through things. But I didn't realize that the hardest hit for this pandemic was probably my most beneficial therapeutic release, which is music. I listen to music sun up to sundown. When we joined, I had music playing in the background. Downstairs, I have music playing in my kitchen. And aside from just having to be extra careful, I always consider myself a pretty clean person, keeping things disinfected, hands washed, and just always being mindful of being too close to two persons out in public and not putting your hands on everything. So that wasn't a big change for me, but music. I lost my ability to just walk into my favorite little bar that live music happens at on a day-to-day basis or weekend basis, and just sit in and just sit at the bar and say, let me get a Heineken or a beer or something. And as simple as it sounds, it was probably one of the most like things that I was passionate about, because it helped keep things at balance for me. I didn't realize I had, like you said, I have a lot going on. I do. And I felt like I was handling it just for the sake of being able to handle things. But it was the music, the live music, that kept me grounded. So I've recently, in traveling, I love to travel. So I've still been kind of traveling a little bit, don't sue me, but I've still been kind of traveling a little bit safely. But it is the music, the concerts, the ability to just go and sit in a concert, see your favorite artists, or sit in your local bars and see your favorite local artists, up and coming amateur night and all of that. This has really affected that, and that has really taken a toll on me. I almost get sad talking about it. Yeah, so.
What is something good that has come out of this situation?
So the good was a period of Black Lives Matter being rebirth in a sense. I don't think it ever went away after it first, came about. But the good that came out of this is that for us as a person of color, me as a person of color, we were always put in between a rock and a hard place. We wanted to, power to the people. We wanted to be about the cause. Yes, we wanted to so bad, but we were now in roles where it would put our jobs on the lines, our career on the line, relationships that we've had with people for, a paycheck and things like that. But then when it was a time where some millions of people are out of work, whether it was termination, furlough, layoffs, that many people were out of work. So it was time of, I don't have anything to lose anymore, So it's like, why not, show up for my people, show up for the causes, and make a big statement on social media, or, go and join in on a protest. I think this was a time for us to be able to say, you know what, we feel so much better now that we're able to be at home and actually sleep and not have to live for the weekend where, Monday through Friday you're working and the only thing you have to look forward to is either 5 o'clock or Friday at 5 o'clock, and then Saturday, and then Sunday right back into the rigmarole. So the good that came out of it is that it gave us a moment of clarity as far as where we stand in this society. Even though we thought we had it going on, we realized we're still not there yet, and probably won't be in our lifetime, but for generations, to subsequent generations, they should be able to benefit from the hard work that we've done, our ancestors have done, and things like that. So this is good. And then for me, my book, and I've become more vocal about things that I've gone through, and I feel like I have a weight lifted off of me. I feel like I'm renewed, and like the best is yet to come. I don't feel like I'm going downhill. I feel like I'm continuing, an upward climb, and it's going to be great. So.
What is something bad or something you don't like about the situation?
I guess bad again would be that I've known at least 10 people close to me who have contracted coronavirus. Distant people that I know have actually suffered loss of. Just recently, one of the young ladies who did a cover for my book that comes out in November, her mother passed from it, and they just buried her on Saturday. So, and that's bad. In no way can we make that good. I know people, like to speak to Everything happens for a reason, but we won't even go there. That's the loss of a loved one. That's your parent, your mom. So that's bad. No one wants, and it's good when you have a breakup for a good reason, but no one, really wants to celebrate the loss of a best friend, So that's kind of like a death in itself. So, but even though it was for the better, I think that those are two bad scenarios that occurred during this time to me.
What is the first thing you want to do when this is over?
The very first thing I want to do is, aside from getting on a plane and leaving this country and going to, some island in the West Indies, I want to go to a musical concert and sit by people again that I don't know and just enjoy the artists, enjoy what's going on, because that is who I am. I've always gone places by myself because that's how you meet people. I'll go with my friends here and there, but in order to meet people and network and progress and mingle, you have to be open. You can't be closed off with the same group of people that day in and day out. So I've lost it. I haven't met any, new people in that way. I've met people, online and stuff, but I haven't met people and I'm, even though I'm an extrovert, I am introverted in a lot of ways, but I do like to just be there. We don't have to really talk too much, but just be there with new people, make new friends, even if it's just for that hour that we're at this concert. So I want to go and rub elbows at a concert with the person who we mutually love and, not 6 feet apart without masks and just enjoy the show. That is going to be the first thing I do once we get the all clear from our government, Yeah,
that's correct. That's correct. So, do you have any last words you want to say for the audience?
Oh, sure. I would say to just stay positive in everything that you do, everything that you go through, even when, things in life aren't going your way. Just stay positive. It is so powerful. What you mentally can think of, conjure up and say, I'm happy today, even if something bad is going on. Like literally tell yourself that today is going to be a good day. I'm actually happy. If it's you just taking a shower, taking your superfood Dr. Savy tell us to take, and just knowing what the benefits, the good benefits that is taking on your body and your immune system. Just stay positive. There is nothing about being negative that is going to be beneficial to you towards the things that you want out of life or out of your day or out of your week or out of your spouse or your children. Nothing good comes from being negative. So just go ahead and focus on being positive, because I can go on for days about the benefits of thinking positive, being happy, what it has on you mentally, your skin, your organs, the way your blood flows, all of that makes a difference. So just stay positive, and be mindful of your presence when you're around others and the way you respond and react to things, because we are all going through a whole lot. I didn't realize that I was stressed out about the pandemic. And you may be able to handle it well, but there are others next to you who could be suffering. So just always be mindful of that. Just try to be a beacon of light. Spread joy, peace, and love. Try to stay out of gossip. Try to stay out of trolling. Try to stay out of those conversations that is going to get your blood boiling on the internet. We have this big political event coming up in the next couple of months. And you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot of opinions. You're going to see a lot of negative banter. You're going to see a lot of things that you may not agree to. And it is okay to just pass it on. You don't have to like it, dislike it, share it, comment on it. You can just, follow up with a positive post that has nothing to do with politics. You know what I mean? You do not have to, live in that just because you're going to vote, or you're of age, or you have a difference in opinion, or even share the same opinion. Let it go. Just live. Be with the what's going on and all of that, and go and make your vote. please vote. It is very important to do so. But like I said, just be mindful of the energy you allow around you. Keep your vibrations up and eat your dark green leafy vegetables and your cherry tomatoes,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's right.
refrain from eating all of that meat. Sometimes, I'm not saying cut it cold, cut it out cold turkey, but just change your diet. It'll change your life. If you focus on you and become true an embodiment of happiness and health and just love and light, I promise you, you're going to see the difference in everything else around you. You're going to see the difference in your ability to achieve and attain all of the things that you want out of life. Your relationships, they're going to change. You're going to meet people who inspire you, who you inspire. You're going to enjoy, you're going to feel better even waking up in the morning. It's going to be a big difference. So that's what I wanted to leave everybody with. I don't have it all together, but one thing that I do know that I have is happiness. Every day you'll see me smiling. Check me out on social media. You'll always see me smiling and positive and funny. I'm funny too. So, and I'm writing and I'm just doing things, volunteering. So I do appreciate you having me on this platform, and sharing your platform and everything. And I wish you the best, Miles.
Thank you.
Your projects and your chronicles and things like that. So.
Yes.
So my social media is Instagram and Facebook. I do have a YouTube channel. It's Leanne Clark. However, my Instagram is Shy Care for You. It's simple. SHYCARE, the number 4, the letter U. Shy Care for You. And again, you can find me probably by my full name on Facebook. And my books. The very first book I wrote is Charity's Modern Life, and it is very, very, very good. If you like romance and a little erotica, but it follows a young woman and just her life journey with love, sex, whatever you go through as a woman, it's all in there, in career success. So follow me, reach out to me. If you find me on one social media platform, you'll be able to link all of them. So yeah.
All right, sounds good. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Quarantine Chronicles, and hope to see more. So I want you guys to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you thought of this video. And thank you for having Shyretta Leanne Clark. She did a good job. Please go follow her social media. It will be down in the links below in the description. And thank you guys for watching Instant Human Entertainment. Instant Human out.